What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as I do every Monday, my friends, I'm going to take a little time this morning, talk about some of the questions you've sent the channel, go over your feedback, as well as go over a few things we hope to hear from the game this week. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you can hit that like button as well, and remember, we are currently having a giveaway of an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on April 4th of this year. So the first thing we're going to go over today, my friends, has to do with the only things we actually know that are going to happen in the game this week, and that has to do with the League and the current global event. Now, both of those end tomorrow. In regards to the global event, remember that today is the last day that you can spend those stars that you've been earning over the last week, and I hear from gamers so many times that forget, on Mondays to spend those stars. So again, my friends, please make sure you do. You can buy named caches, legacy caches, exotic caches, and those still happen to be a really great way to get some high-end gear in the game, and remember, your stars will not roll over to the next global event. The only other thing we know for certain is the fact that the next manhunt target, the Huntsman, becomes available tomorrow, and remember, what that means is during that event, when it first starts, you get double XP for the first 15 shade levels you gain, and once again, a reminder for new and returning players, the double XP for the first 15 shade levels goes on for the first week. However, you have the entire season to take the Huntsman out, so again, you don't have to get it done in 1 week, but that is the only time that double XP is available. Now, right now, it's about 7 a.m. Pacific on Monday the 21st, and this is all the information we have right now. So with that being said, I want to get into answering some of the questions you've sent the channel over the last week, and by far the number one question is, when are we actually going to hear some sort of information from the game, a timeline, anything whatsoever? Now, the only thing we got last week, and as most of you know, it was the anniversary of when the Division 2 launched, but the only thing we got last week was an unintentional post in regards to the Division Heartland on the Ubisoft Store website. Now, for those of you that maybe missed this, first of all, it has since been pulled, and to be clear, you could not download the game on PC. It is not ready. It is free to play, but they definitely did not plan to put this out there last week without a doubt. I mean, there's typos, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Now, the main reason I bring this up, and by the way, if you missed that video I put together, I will leave a link for that in the description down below. But like I was saying, the only reason I'm bringing this up is that without this accidental post on the Ubisoft Store website, we would have nothing actually to talk about in regards to anything in the Division universe that we can look forward to. Keep in mind, as I say that, it's not up to the Division game itself to actually make these announcements. They have to get the green light from Ubisoft. So no matter what's going on, they can't just say, oh, here's what's happening. They don't have that ability, unfortunately. So when everyone starts to blame certain individuals, it's really not an accurate depiction of what's happening inside or behind the walls, whatever is going on there. You know, I know a lot of people over at the game have been working really hard on it. And to be honest with you, what I don't understand is why aren't they allowed to share something, whether it's a screenshot, an image, just something that can actually give people who are still playing the game that excitement, that motivation to continue to grind and have something to truly look forward to. Now, we know all of these things are happening, but since it's been so long since we've been given an actual timeline, and unfortunately the last timeline has totally gone to hell, so we have no idea what to expect, it would be really nice to get something new, especially this month. With that being said, it brings me to the topic of the seasonal countdown, as many of you have reached out to the channel asking if that is a depiction on when we could actually expect the new content in the game, and my best guess is yes, it is. And the reason for that is, as most of you know, this season is actually 2 weeks shorter than any other season we've had in the past, and the game also made it very clear back in December that they were going to have a PTS for all of the new content that we can expect. And with that being said, that 2-week extra time is a great time to actually get that, PTS in. So I sincerely hope that is going to be something that they announce soon. Again, I really expected something by this point in the month, and I'm hoping within the next week and a half we actually get some tangible news. Next question I'd like to address has to do with a post that Ubisoft Nordic put out last week, and as you can see, they say the following: which game are you most excited for? Tell us with an emoji down below. And at the very top, they say the Division Heartland. Now, because of what's happened over the last week, many people are under the assumption that we should be getting some news very soon, and that may be the case, but the one thing I want to finish this entire video on has to do with making a decision on playing the game before you've actually played the game itself, because I've heard from a lot of you out there, and this is just based on some leaked footage you've seen from a while back, or maybe some images you've seen that are more recent. You're already thinking to yourselves, this is not my type of game. And it's really important to remember that this game is going to be free to play. So the best thing to do is wait until it launches, try it out. If you enjoy it, you're totally good to go. If you don't, you just stop playing. And in regards to the Division 2 content, as always, as soon as we have any more information to pass along, you know you'll see all the news videos dropping at the same time. This is something we are all waiting to see happen, and we know it's happening. We just want to get an actual timeline on when we can expect it. With all that being said, I'm going to start to wrap this video up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your amazing support of this channel in regards to my Division 2 content. I'm closing in on my 2nd anniversary of having a YouTube channel, and the fact is that 95% of my subs and views have been from this game, and that's during a time when there's been nothing going on in the game new for about a year and a half. So the fact that you're here sincerely means the world to me. As I'm sure most of you know by now, my main goal in creating this channel was to build a toxic-free gaming environment where people work together and help each other out. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, stuff that's going on in your gameplay you need help with, please let me know in the comments section down below, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. And once again, to be clear, I really have high hopes for the game this year. I really do. That is a sincere, I sincerely believe that. Now, if in December nothing's happening, talk to me then, because I promise my mindset will have changed. But the reality is, I think that we should be getting news very soon, and I cannot wait to see all of the things the game has been working on. On that note, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. However, as I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.